The runner on third in scoring position. Any hit here will be an RBI. And he'll swing for the fences once again, and this one might go all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 13 of the Mushroom Baseball League. The Flowers face off against the Monarchs here in Peach Ice Garden, and these two teams have a lot on the line. Flowers, qualified for the playoffs and currently standing in second place, look to serve as the gatekeepers here. Monarchs currently locked in at 4-8 with several other teams in the league. They need these wins if they want to break out of the pack and keep their season alive. Wiggler will foul one off to left field before dropping one off left of center and getting himself a hit and a single to first base. Red Pianta has had an excellent last couple of games on the mound. Can he repeat this performance against one of the most aggressive teams in the league? We'll have to see. K-Rule, third man up after King Boo knocks one straight to the glove of Einstein over on first. And a big bomb from him. That's deep center right. It'll bounce a ways. And that's Wiggler, likely in home. Red Toad will have the buddy toss, but it's got so far to go. Wiggler able to circle from first all the way to the third. K-Rule taking advantage of that absolutely massive outfield. Buddy toss several seconds too late, and K-Rule with a double. Unusual to see him get an extra base hit that's not a home run, but the big man plants himself on second. This Red Critter comes up next, and great contact on that, but it will be a pop fly. Toadsworth makes the catch. They hold K-Rule at second. Blue Critter next up, and another good hit. Toadsworth not going to be able to close the... Oh, just barely gets there in time. Toadsworth makes the catch, and the Monarchs only let the Flowers score one off that big K-Rule bomb. Blue Toad up first in the batting lineup and will get a hit, safe on first. Red Pianta next up. There's a star pitch, and he lets it go by. Strike one. Another pop fly out to right. Luigi going to be able to get ahead of that Freezy. Oh! Looks like he was about to miss it. But he attacks the ball instead, sends it over to Daisy with the chemistry. She almost picks off Blue Toad at first. Strike one for Red Toad. And he'll slap that one through the middle infield, and that'll be a single for him. Two runners on for Toadsworth. Not a power hitter. But if he's able to clear the infield, the size of the outfield could have the ball roll quite a ways. Charges up instead, and Red Critter picks it up for the double play. Unfortunate grounder from Toadsworth there. Monarchs unable to put any runs on the board and turn it over back to the Flowers as we go into the top of the second. Propane salesman Hank Hill up at bat, strike one. A big hit will clear the infield, and that should be an extra base hit for Hank. Hank, a very consistent player. Not a lot of extra bases for him, but when you're playing in Peach Ice Garden, that's always an opportunity. John Arbuckle now in the batter's box. Strike one. Star pitch from Red Pianta, but he makes contact, and that goes right up the middle. Hank elects to hold on second instead of going for third. Gonna be relying on Daisy here to bring the two runners in. Strike one. Flower still 3 outs to play with, but Daisy finds the gap and will have the ghost item on deck should she choose to use it to buy so much extra time. That's Hank in, John in, Daisy on third, and she'll hold there. A 2 RBI triple for the Flowers team captain. That massive outfield working against the Toads here, just lacking the speed they need to deal with the heavy hits from the Flowers. Strike one for Luigi. A big windup, and that'll be a pop fly from him. Red Toad frozen on the ice, but Toadsworth is in position. It'll still be a sac fly as Daisy comes in home, scoring another run and exhausting the stamina of Red Pianta nice and early. Flowers offense coming together here. But Brown Critter able to stop Wiggler with a quick dive. Finds that second out as the Monarchs inch closer to getting out of this inning. King Boo will find the gap and a stun from Toadsworth. That ball's rolling all the way to the wall. King Boo touches up on second, goes for third. Oh, the freeze causes Brown Critter to drop the ball. That could have been a huge opportunity for King Boo, but he'll hold there. And it's already time for Red Pianta to come off the mound and for Peach to come on. A very early swap. K-Rool will foul one off. But the Flowers are already doing damage to the Monarchs lineup here, changing their pitching rotation. Just a couple more, one more swap could be devastating. K-Rool, huge contact on that, but with the size of the outfield here, won't be a homer, just a pop fly, and Red Toad will make the catch. Monarchs end things there. But the raw power of the Flowers, they may not be sending the balls past the fences, but if they're home runs, you can at least buddy jump them. When the balls roll this far, you got to run after them. That's not what you want to see. Speaking of things you don't want to see, if you're a Monarchs fan, a huge diving catch from Blue Critter. Grabs that one as the Flowers rejoice. Brown Critter now up, and he hits one big. John charges through the freezy. Will he beat it out in time? And he does. Just barely makes the catch over in left field to get Brown Critter out. Pink Yoshi, she's up next. Strike one. Slaps it, and a rolling grounder over to second will be a quick out. Monarchs go 3 up, 3 down as the Flowers go back on the offensive. Red Critter starting off. Pre-charges and will hit that one. Oh, Toadsworth almost missed it. Slid a little bit past it, but able to recover in time to make the catch. Strike one for Blue Critter. That's a nice hit, but it'll be another pop fly. Blue Toad in position will make the catch. Hank Hill next up, and he'll slap one. Pink Yoshi, she does hop and grab it. The Monarchs prevent the Flowers from getting on base this inning. They trail by 4. Can they catch back up? It'll start off with Dolly Parton, taking her opportunity to try to do so. Strike one from King Boo. Oh! Didn't quite get down. Wiggler makes the catch over on third, and Dolly's out. Peach up next. Strike one. And a grounder from her to Red Critter at shortstop. That will be out at first. Blue Toad next up. Will clear the infield and should get a single here. Red Pianta now coming up to bat. Can he advance the runner? Strike one. They've got one on base. They don't want to leave him stranded, and a big windup, but Hank Hill just within his reach. He'll pick it up and get the forced out on first. Flowers back up at bat with John Arbuckle. Swing and a miss for strike one. Winds up and makes good contact there. It'll find the gap in the outfield, and once again it's rolling all the way to the track and all the way to the wall before Toadsworth has the opportunity to scoop it up. John holds on second. Daisy next up, looking to bring him in, and there's the star pitch from Peach, the heart ball. She swings and misses, can't find it. Throwing it out once again. Contact there, and it will stay fair. Ball will roll. But Daisy brings John in, and Pink Yoshi doesn't try to contest. Holds the ball, doesn't throw it into home. That's an RBI single for Daisy. Luigi, unfortunately, will knock one over there to Brown Critter, and a quick dive from him will stop him in his tracks. Now it's over to Wiggler, next up at bat. Strike one. Strike two. Will slap it on the third pitch, and he'll find the gap in the outfield as well. Fireball comes out and stuns, but Daisy elects to stay on second. Thought about running for third. Decides against it. King Boo, 2 runners on, a big scoring opportunity, and that might be a home run. They've got chemistry, but it's going to be hard to get there. King Boo, a 3-run bomb over to right. We'll watch that one more time. Red Toad and Toadsworth can't even get there in time to do the buddy jump, as King Boo sends one flying over the fences. Flowers taking a dominating lead in this game. Even more so now as Peach comes off the mound and goes out to center field. Toadsworth comes up. These slow pitches will force the batters to overcharge. But can that stop K-Rool? Red Toad not ready and not in position for that one. K-Rool gonna hustle over to second. A double for him. And Red Critter comes up. Monarchs still have only managed to get 1 out here in this inning, as the Flowers offense steam rolls ahead. 2 strikes from Toadsworth. Here's the star pitch. He'll slap it. Red Toad will get there. Can't get the double play in time. Blue Critter next up. 1 more star pitch. He's charged up and absolutely slugs it. It'll be a pop fly though. Blue Toad and Peach both in position, ready for it. The Monarchs will find their way out of this inning, but not without severe damage dealt by the Flowers here. Red Toad coming up to the plate. Will slap it nicely. Drops early. That'll be a single for him. Over to Toadsworth now to follow it up. Swing and a miss. A grounder from Toadsworth will be the double play at second and first. Toadsworth has another poor contact. Brown Meat Einstein up next. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And Blue Critter ready on second base. Stands his ground and takes the line drive. Will get that last out. Hank Hill now at bat for the Flowers. And Brown Critter won't let that one by him. A diving catch from him. Big first out to get. Jarbuckle next up. Swing and a miss. Strike one. will get contact there, but Pink Yoshi finally gets the opportunity to do some work here. She'll make the tongue catch and a quick second out. No more outs in this inning for the Flowers as Daisy comes up. Strike one. Makes contact there, but this one doesn't leave the infield as well. Brown Critter keeps it locked down over on shortstop. The Flowers go 3 up, 3 down. Back over to the Monarchs at the bottom of the 5th. We'll see what they can do. Leading off with Brown Critter. Star pitch from King Boo, and he makes contact, but that one's not going to cross the fences. John gets in position. There's no error item to support it. Fly out to left for Brown Critter. But King Boo starting to feel the fatigue on the mound. Pink Yoshi, she'll hit one over to second base. Blue Critter gets a little bit of revenge for her catch earlier. Returns the favor. Dolly Parton next up as King Boo still holds on. She will look like she finds the gap here, and no, John with a leaping catch to dodge the banana and the freezy actually makes that play over in left field. Monarchs unable to get on base in the 5th. So we'll go back to the Flowers in the top of the 6th. Getting close to the end of this ball game, Monarchs still unable to score a run in. Look to change their fate here. Diving catch from Brown Critter will get Luigi out. Now Wiggler up at bat. Big hit. That's going to roll quite a ways as well. A pow block still at the ready, but they don't fire it off. Wiggler, great speed on him, goes for third. And a stand-up triple for Wiggler. King Boo next up. The runner on third in scoring position. Any hit here will be an RBI. And he'll swing for the fences once again, and this one might go all the way. Peach is trying to get there. They've got the chemistry, but it's just too late. King Boo, 2 home runs in 1 game on Peach Ice Garden of all stadiums. It's just a little bit too far. They can't build the chem in time. And forget about an RBI, a 2-run home run for King Boo. That is it for Toadsworth. He'll come off the mound and out to left field, and you've got Blue Toad taking the mound. This is not what you want to see, because these big power hitters on the Flowers will take advantage, and K. Rool follows it up, hits the foul pole for the home run. Big hit there, and another solo shot from him. Flowers up 11-0. Red Critter, a big knock. Peach looks like she's in position, and she will make the catch. Strike one for Blue Critter. Flowers on their last out here in the top of the 6th, but another huge knock. This one will go foul. And this time he slaps it over the head of Pink Yoshi in the infield. Oh, a bobble from Peach! Blue Critter doesn't advance to second, but an error from Peach could have been very costly. Strike one for Hank Hill, and he'll ground over to Pink Yoshi. She'll turn that one in on first to end a disastrous inning. Flowers get 3. But importantly, have put a rather weak pitcher on the mound in Blue Toad, while their starter still holds on. Peach will drive one up the middle for a single, gets to first. And is this the end of King Boo? It will be. The coaches are coming out. They're pulling him off. And he's over in right field as Luigi comes in. That damage chemistry may not be the most important thing here, as the huge size of the outfield is very hard to hit home runs on. Blue Toad will single. That's 2 runners on for Red Pianta. He'll slap one, and will it drop in time? It will. Daisy forced to hunt after it. Blue Toad goes to second, and Peach comes in home. The RBI for Red Pianta brings Peach in, and the Monarchs make it on the board. It's not a shutout. They trail by 10 runs, but they've put one up on the scoreboard at the very least. It's a ball for Red Toad as he's got runners in the corners. An RBI on the line if he can bring Blue Toad in. Another ball from Luigi. A very tricky pitcher, loves a lot of curves, and Red Toad will make contact. King Boo not there in time, but Blue Toad doesn't go home. Holds on third and loads the bases, but it's Toadsworth up at bat. 2 grounders from Toadsworth so far this game. Can he clear the infield this time around? 2 strikes from Luigi. Will he even be able to make contact on the ball? It's a strikeout. Luigi takes care of Toadsworth. And now it's over to Brown, me, Einstein. Strike 1. And a grounder from him will be the double play at first and second. The inning ends. They're unable to drive any additional runs home. Only scoring the 1 off that Red Pianta. Big knock over to center field. Jarbuckle up at bat, starting off the top of the 7th here. And will not clear the infield. Pink Yoshi in position to make the catch. Daisy in the batter's box. Strike 1. A big drive from her. Will bounce and will roll. They've got bananas as well to provide additional buy additional time. Daisy with a double. Luigi up at bat now. Daisy on second, an RBI opportunity for him, but Brown Critter will make the catch and turn the double play. Monarchs don't give any more to the Flowers in the top of the 7th, but a 10-run deficit is an impossible task to come back from. Brown Critter pre-charges there, but doesn't swing. 2 strikes from Luigi. Finds the zone each time, and this time Brown Critter will make contact. That one will bounce a bit, but he'll get himself a single. Pink Yoshi up at bat. Can she bring Brown Critter up ahead? Oh, Blue Critter jumps a little bit too early, and an error from King Boo. That one's going to roll away as Pink Yoshi. She's going for third as Brown Critter comes in home. An RBI triple for her off of 2 misplays. Blue Critter just missed timing that one slightly, and King Boo attacking the ice instead of the ball. Buys them the time they need. Monarchs find 1 run, shortening that deficit to 9. Dolly Parton up next. Will slap one, but Red Critter's there for the double play. Picks off Pink Yoshi at third. And suddenly the bases are cleared with 2 outs on as Peach comes up. Can she keep the dream alive? She will get the hit, finds the gap, could be a double as well. They haven't fired off the green shell yet, and they won't. Peach holds on second. Over to Blue Toad. Can he be the hero the Monarchs need? Strike 1. Slaps it, but a dive from Red Critter ends the game. Finds that last out. And the Flowers take the Monarchs down in their home stadium. The Daisy team takes it 11-2 in a deciding fashion. Monarchs not technically eliminated from playoff contention yet, but will be very reliant on how the other teams do this week. Our MVP, of course, will go over to King Boo. 2 big home runs from him and a great performance on the mound as he pitched deep. Definitely deserves that MVP spot. We'll take a look at the box scores. K-Rool very close behind with that single homer of his own. The Monarchs not quite living up to their standards this week. Hopefully they can recuperate and end the season on a high note. Well, thank you for joining us, folks, here in week 13 of the Mushroom Baseball League. We've got one more week before the playoffs. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the Discord, link in description below. And we'll see you in the next one.